All right, we're coming up Atomic Road into Beech Island, South Carolina. Ahead is the traffic light, and if you notice to the left coming up, you'll see some cars and the roof. This is a parking lot view. As you can see, semi coming down that way where the caution flashing signs are. To the right of that is where we'll be putting in our sign, and this is the back of the bank. And again, all of this would be parking lot for the stores. And coming around, someone has a truck parked out here, but there's approximately another 200 foot where that truck is sitting in the middle of that we could expand out to be able to put additional buildings in this area. And we plan to put a drive around that would come around to the very side of this building for our freight trucks to come in and unload product. So as you can see, this is a sizable parking lot, and for the most part it's in good shape. There's a few holes, but the intention here is to patch those, resurface, and recoat and stripe the sign, stripe the parking lot, excuse me. On the building from left to right is the rental property, which used to be the post office. This will be the grocery store. Now coming up over here is the last two windows that you see right here are windows that we're planning on doing away with, and that'll all be stuccoed in. And from there over to the restaurant area, which we'll go into shortly, and we'll be doing away with the end three windows. All right, we're going to go into the grocery store. All right, a quick view. The area there to our immediate right will be opened up, and that will be going into the restaurant. This office area here will be gone, and all the way over to the front left corner, there is a section here that we have laid out that we plan for the office space. And that will be approximately where that piece of tile is right here on the floor. Straight back and across. That's about a 10 by 12 area. This is the area that we'll also be doing lottery if we do WIC and those things. Everything here along this wall will all be frozen foods, sodas. In this first aisle here, intention of it is to do soda. We may do away with this door on the left hand side. We have a meat department door right here that we plan to use. And all the way across that end wall there will be where our beef and our pork is at. To the right set of windows there is a area there that's a little over 12 foot. That's where we plan to put in our chicken case, chicken cooler, and then to the right of that our deli meats and so forth. On around that end will be our farm fresh produce. The middle aisle here, our intention of it is not to put in full shelving, but to put in some pallets and some displays along there, and it also will give better exposure to the meat department. Concept here is not going to be the typical grocery store. Everything going in here will be basically what is Nielsen rating in the market. What is the number one and the number two products? An example in dish detergents, that would be Dawn in various sizes and flavors, and Ivory. The following shelf would be your dishwasher, following that other kitchen cleaning materials and so forth. So that's the basics. Salad dressings, 4-foot section, top shelf with bacon bits, your Mrs. Dash, your couple of croutons, and then the next shelf is your number one product. That is Kraft dressing. Your number two product is going to be Wishbone, which will take the following shelf, and then generic will follow up. We don't see a need to carry 6 or 7 different brands of salad dressings other than the top, and buying more bulk in those means we can give our clients a better price. We have 2 doors over here in the right corner. We plan to do away with 1 set of doors to utilize the space. If we put in a couple of door Floral unit, it'll be here on this wall at the end of end of the farm stuff. Our milk and all that, I'm planning to put on aisle 7, so it stays fresh on the way out. Meat department in the back, we'll examine that at another time, but it's going to be, that's typical stock room. We have bathrooms in the rear that is for employees. As far as customer bathrooms, they really don't exist in this store. You will have that opening there that'll take you over to the restaurant side, and then that area is the area in which we will have our public bathrooms. Into the building, and by the way, from the back side, the mechanical room where all the, and then there's another set of roll-up doors on the other side. But going in, immediately there's a bathroom, another bathroom, and going up to the front, you can see the door, and all this here area is stock room. Then this is the back of the meat department. This is open walls that would be going into the meat department, and directly behind here is another chase where all the mechanical and the electrical goes. So just doing a quick walk through here to give you some idea. Back around. And I don't know why they partially closed that in, but they did. And door from the meat department, it back into the walkway. Windows in front of the area that would be where the chicken would go. You got a set of double doors here. This unit up here, I would hope might be good so that we could just tie in our units outside. Another set of doors. All this goes, because everything that we putting back in is all stainless. All the walls are going to be where we can hose them down. And from here is another stock area, another roll-up door, and on this side here you can see where the electrical panels start to go back into the chase. And this is another view through the meat department. Of course, there'll be walls going back in here and walk-in coolers and so forth. And this takes us back out to the grocery store, up along the freezer section, and to where the office will be. Going from the grocery store over to the deli restaurant side, our plan is to do away with these very 3-in windows. That'll be all closed in and be stuccoed. Let's go into the front door and take a look. All right, right here to the immediate left is where we intend to be putting in the opening that will take you into the grocery store, an area that's probably going to be 12 to 14 foot. Following that will be booth space. All the walls that you see here currently are to be torn out and extended back, and I'm going to try to take a view back down through here, and I'm just going to zoom in so that you can see this continues to go back quite some ways. Over here to the far right, where this wall is protruding out, this is where we intend to put in the boardroom. Again, those 3 windows will be gone, and we're actually planning to put the wall on the boardroom right here to the left of that paper that's hanging there on the window. So that'll give us an area here 23 wide by 38 foot long that will give us direct access to the kitchens. All right, this is looking back up towards the front through all the sections, and then here is into the back room, and this is still not to the very back. There's room after room in here that we can go through, and walls, all these walls eventually be tore out. There's a step up here, and there's an office area here, and more than likely we'll probably take that out, and then here takes us in to a bathroom where you can see there's a leak in this far corner, but other than that, everything here appears to be in pretty good shape. Floor is dirty, but typical for an old building. Again, the office, coming out of here, there's an opening to your left that takes you into more rooms. And let's see, Heart and Soul Beauty Salon. So you can see what the use was for this before. All right, coming back into this section here, this is the end wall that goes back up towards the front. And here there's some sinks, a water heater, and there is a bathroom with some wallpaper, back door, and another bathroom. And along this wall here, as you can see, there's another door that takes you to the room with all the electronics. We plan to put a wall, or where this wall is extending it out somewhat for the deli. And so our deli section will be all across this back here. Going back up towards the front of the building, as you can see, there's quite a bit of space here with this wall here being gone that will give us plenty of room in order to be able to put in booths, tables, and chairs. With that section going over there by that wall and this wall protruding down, which will be approximately, if we're looking at the front view, and I'm back here, that means that we have an area all the way down through here that will be tables and chairs, and then on this side another row, which also gives us room to have a wide aisleway and probably be able to put another 3 to 4 tables and chairs on this side.